Welcome back in this segment of our show, brought to you by Fast Frame. If you got a magazine, newspaper, an autographed piece of sports memorabilia, take it to Fast Frame. They do a tremendous job with it, regardless of the color of the uniform. Like this one, the L.A. Dodgers here. They've got a Steve Garvey somewhere. Okay, we don't have a Steve Garvey. Anyway, they can. If they had a Steve Garvey, if somebody took it in there,
he is.
They would bring him. Yeah, Steve's really gone south. But anyway, they could do a great job for you at Fast Frame Knoxville. Okay, each week we tell you about 3 big statistics you can kind of follow and determine who wins the game just by looking at these 3 stats. We call them the keys to victory. Let's see if maybe Steve Garvey's got them. Gaining 4 or more on first down, Tennessee was better than Georgia yesterday. They stayed on schedule 15 to 25 times. Third down conversions, Tennessee was better than Georgia yesterday. Look at that. Who would have guessed that going into the game? But one turnover. The one turnover. You lose that turnover
3
battle.
points.
Yeah, it's an amazing difference. All right, guys, back with Sterling and Bobby. Chuck and Mike over at the YP board. This is our scorecard segment. There we go. We grade everybody 1 to 5 in each of these categories. Chuck, I'll start with you. 1 being worst, 5 being best. Run offense for Tennessee, 189 yards on the ground.
Yeah, we've talked about the offensive line and how well they play. Look at Rajon Neal. You're talking about players that have bought in, improved the tough yards at the very least.
Trying to drive off sides.
I'm going to give the run offense a 4, and I think you could give them a 5, but a 4.
That was a simulated scribble. All right, what do you think, Mike? What do you give, 1 or 5? Or between?
I give them a run offense. I give them a 4.
4 for the run offense.
Yeah, that's Rajon Neal was getting after it.
Rajon Neal was good. The offensive line was good. Pig Howard on some of those end arounds worked too.
Interesting. It was a good day running the ball for Tennessee, especially compared to what they've been doing. I'll give them a 4 also.
All right, 4.
Now I'm going 5 alive, baby. 5 alive. I mean, Rajon got some yards on his own. He didn't go down after the first contact. He moved the power forward every time he got tackled. I'm excited about what happened in the run game. And we had a fullback yesterday. Fullback was out there.
Did have a fullback. All right, run defense. Mike Strange, I'll start with you. Allowed 238 yards, 6.5 yards per carry to Georgia's 3rd and 4th string running backs. Also had a brilliant 50-yard run by Aaron Murray.
You just made the case for me giving the run defense a 2.
You're giving them a 2.
A 2.
Well,
that's it. Yeah.
I was just trying to give the stats. I'm sorry.
Too good of a running day for considering you lost your top 2 tailbacks, and that run by Aaron Murray was a killer.
Yeah,
Chuck?
When the Red Sea parted, and plus you had a freshman for Georgia get 117 yards that came in really gave. I think that's about right, Mike. I give him a 2 as well.
5 alive. All right.
238 yards. You can't give them anything but a 2.
All right, 2 on run defense.
I disagree with all of them again. I'm going with a 3 because that run by Aaron Murray, although it was key, was a great read by a great quarterback. He played the game. No one expected him to run the ball. He ran it, got what he got. Hey, Mike Vick might have scored.
I'd like to go back and look at that.
But we missed a couple of 3 tackles on him, too.
I can't, but he's bad, things
All right.
happen.
Pass, so we got a 2-2-3-2. All right, Sterling, I'll start with you. Pass offense, Justin Worley, 17 to 31, 215 yards, touchdown, no interceptions.
No interceptions, and I'm giving Justin Worley a 4 today, and I'm going to tell you why. It was no turnovers, and he let the game play. He realized there's nothing wrong with a punt. Don't try to force that ball into triple coverage. 4
Like
for
last
Justin.
week, yeah.
Hey, he's getting graded on another level now. That's why I gave him a low grade last week.
Okay.
He's getting graded another level now.
Bobby.
He's growing up.
I think he has gotten better from last week to this week. I think, he threw some curl patterns and some out patterns that were they were spot on, good throws.
You didn't have as many of the skipping rocks.
Right. So I'm going to say a 4 also.
2 4s from the quarterbacks. What do you guys give Justin Worley in the pass offense?
Chuck?
And those receivers.
Well, yeah, the receivers were able to get open. He had some throwing lanes. That was key. Plus, he stepped up a couple of times and put some more zip on the ball. The great pass to Marquise North, catch on the corner of I give it a 4.
I'm going to be Mr. Negative here. It was a 2-half game. That first half was not, didn't get a lot done. Some bad throws. No interceptions, good, but just to be the voice of reason here, I'm going to give him a 3.
Okay, I agree. And I think
reason or.
I think that's fair too, because when you look at the receivers, you look at a Marquez North who had that great catch in the end zone, but he also dropped the pass that hit him right in the hands. You've got some inconsistency in that game still. All right, pass defense. Bobby, I'll start with you. Only allowed 196 yards to Georgia. Granted, they lost their top receivers and top running backs, but still, that's 100 yards less than Aaron Murray had gotten this year.
I think the defensive backs played well. I think they tackle fair. I'd give them a 4.
4 for the pass defense, Sterling.
All day for Brewster, you got Sutton, you got those guys were all over the place. Even AJ Johnson has some great coverages on the backs a couple of times. I'm going with a 4. The pass defense is absolutely improving.
And Sutton was all over the place again.
boy.
I think, and at times they had some pass rush. At times they had a little bit of pass rush too. What do you think, guys?
Well, one of the things that troubled me was on goal line and short yardage when you're on one-on-one single coverage is giving up the inside release. That hurt them.
The slant.
The slant. I mean, and so that's a ding to me because that really hurt Tennessee. I would give them a 3.
Okay, Mike, what do you think?
They really could have used an interception yesterday. Came into the nation leading with 11, but 10 of those were against South Alabama, Western Kentucky, Austin Peay. So you play the good teams, you need an interception. Didn't get one, I'm still giving them 4.
Thank you. All right, very good. While you tally up the scores over there, you don't want to talk too much on a Tennessee show about Georgia's quarterback, but you lost. I mean, the difference in that game, no offense to Worley, the difference in that game is Aaron Murray. He set the career passing mark for the SEC. I think Tennessee fans should be glad that guy's going pro because he is a winner. That's a good quarterback.
He is a good quarterback, plays solid, throws the ball well, reads well. That was a difference in the ball game, I think.
I'm going to say something else. I'm just not a good quarterback. He's an exceptional quarterback. And then some of the pinpoint passing that he put out there that he displayed yesterday, anybody else does incomplete or tip down.
If I'm an NFL GM and it's between him and Manziel, it's no contest, Aaron Murray.
Wow.
Score 56.
56.
Okay, well, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Lawrence Taylor, baby.
Okay, very good. 56 is the grade, somewhere in the middle for the year.
That's close to winning.
Yeah, when we come back, it's about inches
That's
away.
right.
All right, when we come back, how do you stop Jadeveon Clowney? Come on back on the Enrichment Sports Source.
Miss an episode of the Enrichment Sports Source? Catch up online at sportsource.tv.